1 to 2 inches through tonight, a couple more inches by tomorrow afternoon. Chicago and Memphis, a few thunderstorms could brew by the afternoon hours. And St. Louis, 30-minute delays possible in that area, Robin.
All right, thank you, PJ. Appreciate it. Now, back live here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I think our next guest may make you wonder, how does a pageant gown look with combat boots anyway? Wendy Martin is 18-year-old. You're from Alaska? I didn't know that. And she's a 4-year Army ROT scholarship to LSU. But you also just won the Miss National Sweetheart pageant, which isn't that where the first runner-ups for Miss America go?
And that's actually not a part of Miss America. I'm part of America's National Teenager Scholarship Organization.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's a pageant all for teens, by teens. We're all about the teens.
So how do people react to you? Because I don't think that people would stereotypically go, oh, there's somebody who competes in talent competitions or pageants, and there she is in her fatigues.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is that both in pageantry and in ROTC, which is the program that I'm in, there are a lot of aspects that are similar, such as leadership, community service, and aspects that you won't learn, such as interview, anywhere else.
That's a good point. Okay, tell me a little bit about your goal. I was fascinated to read that your goal after college is to be a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. Why that?
Well, I was part of a junior ROTC program in Alaska, and we got a chance to ride on a Black Hawk, and it was the most thrilling experience of my life. I just couldn't live without having that in my life, so that's what I want to do.
What do you think your involvement in the ROTC and competitions, and you're on campus, and you're a student, what do you think that says about the diversity of people who are going to college today?
Well, it really shows that you can be a well-rounded student. You know, you don't have to be just an Army cadet. You don't have to be just a pretty pageant girl. You can really be all things, especially at LSU, because there's so many things to get involved in.
You know, I love the story, if you could share it with our audience here, about how you first went to, I think, an ROTC camp or something that your dad promised you, and you're like, fine.
Well, I wanted to compete in a pageant, but I didn't have a gown. And so I asked my dad, I was begging and pleading on my knees for a gown, and he kept saying no, no, no. And finally he said, you know, if you go to the junior ROTC camp, I will get you a gown. So I did it, and I actually had a poor attitude at first. I didn't want to take my makeup off. I didn't want to take my earrings out. But then we got to ride in that Black Hawk, and my attitude changed, and I ended up commanding the camp the next year.
Well, congratulations on many accounts, and thanks for just kind of showing us how multifaceted the students here at LSU are. Appreciate it. And, oh, there's somebody with a horse face on right behind the pretty baby and the pretty girl. There's somebody with Now, what's that about? I'll find out when we come back alive. All right, we are live in Baton Rouge at Walk On.